G'day guys. So I'm just going to splice together a couple of mornings and afternoons locally. I'm out chasing the fallow bucks during the rut. Fortunately, I've got a few properties close to home, and under the New South Wales COVID-19 restrictions we can hunt as long as we're not too far from home. So I've got a buck croaking up here, but he's in the neighbours by about 100 metres, so we'll go and have a look and see if I can pull him back across. So that fella's given me the slip. I don't think the breeze is ideal where I am, so we'll keep walking. Anyway, it's a good sign, so you can see where they've been in the grass behind me. There's a bit of a rub back there, so we'll keep sliding along this tree line edge and see if we can pick up another mob. Bit of sign in here, but I haven't seen anything. There's lots of little scraped up trees and stuff in here, which is a good sign, but it's frustrating that I haven't seen anything this morning because it rained last night, so the ground's really quiet. It's pretty good to slip around, but oh well. Little scrape there, it's not that fresh. Another one there. And one there. And there's three. So I'm getting barked at by doe and a yearling down in here, but it's really tight. It's all this paperbark swampy stuff, and I'm getting absolutely mauled by the mozzies. I was going to stick the drone up and get some footage, but I don't know if you can see on the video, the mozzies in here are unbelievable. They're absolutely killing me, so I'm going to get out of here. Glimpse of a really good dark buck moving through some open country, but there's a fair way out. I don't think I'll be able to get up there in time before he crosses into where I can't hunt, so I'll try and get up there as quick as I can anyway. Just found this fella up here, but he's not the one I was looking at before. He's a spotty fella. Can't see if he's any good at the moment. He's just standing there. He's about 150 yards up there. It's not too bad, that buck. He's pretty ruddy. Hasn't busted his points off yet. That wasn't a bad little hunt on that fallow buck up in there. I was tempted to take it, but anyway, I'll see if I can find some better ones. I did see a chocolate coloured fella over there earlier, right on first light, and he was moving to the timberline where I can't hunt, and he had a pretty good set of antlers on him, so I know that fella wasn't too shabby. He had good palms, hadn't sheared all his points off fighting, but anyway, I'll come back out and I'll see if I can get another crack at that chocolate fella. So I haven't found a bad little scrape line down in here. There's a couple of rubbed up trees behind me, and there's a few beds back here in this tea tree, so the breeze is pretty good. I'll just keep working this timber line back behind me for another couple of 100 metres. It's only about 4 o'clock, so I've got 2.5 hours of daylight. So I'll just go through it real steady. It's all thick stuff like behind me, so I'll have to go nice and slow. Sort of right in the thick of the swamp, and there's heaps of sign in here. There's all these big game pads that run through this long grass, so it's pretty cool in here. It's pretty tight. I only see about 60 metres, but there's heaps of mozzies, but it's worth a look anyway. I'm on a real scrape line through the edge of this swamp. It runs for about 300 or 400 metres. Haven't seen any deer, but there's heaps of sign in here, so the sun's starting to get a bit lower now, so fingers crossed the fella that's been rubbing all these trees might have a bit of a croak. I've had a pretty big walk today. I ended up going right out the back of the place, but nothing. Heaps of rub trees and stuff out there, but none of it looked fresh, so most of the action seems to be in the swamp, but it's hard to hunt that, and unless they're going to become vocal, I've still got to get back through there, but it's pretty late. We'll keep trying though. It's better than being at home. Really quiet this afternoon. Bucks aren't croaking. Haven't even seen a kangaroo. People don't appreciate sometimes how much you've got to rough it in the bush when you're near home. Some of the food's no good. It's yeah, it's tough, but anyway, we'll keep hunting. See what I can find the next day. So nice and early another morning. I've walked about 45 minutes to get out here. Not a peep. Bucks aren't croaking, which is frustrating because the next door neighbour's place where I couldn't hunt, I've now got access to go in there. And he was messaging me night before last and telling me that there was a big buck croaking near his house. So yeah, nothing this morning. They've closed up shop, so I'll keep looking those right on first light. So it might be worth a bit of a rattle here. There's a pretty good deer scrape, so we'll have a look. I might go up on this little bit of a ridge and set up in the timber. That is last night. You buggers. So I've got these deer about 60 yards down here in the swamp, so we'll just watch them, see if there's a buck about. See a buck with those deer, but it's interesting. One of them's got a really bad limp on the front leg, so whether it's been hit by a car or So I've still got these deer about 60 yards up here. They came into about 25, so they've just moved back up there. There's a couple of noises up near the house before, but there's no buck with them, which is odd for this time of year. There's definitely 2 mature does and 2 younger animals, but we'll keep watching it for a little while. So I'm just going to do a bit of a loop out the back just for a quick look. It's about 7:15 now. Those are 2 does and the yearlings sort of moved off into the swamp before, and there wasn't anything trailing them, so I'll have a quick look out this side. So real quiet this morning. No bucks croaking at all, which is odd because I know they were croaking the other night and there was a few croaking the other morning, so I might be able to get one more hunt out here. Fingers crossed my wife doesn't kill me. So yeah, try and get one more, see how we go. Probably too dark to even see this, but I've got a buck up here in front of me with 1 doe, so we'll check him out. Got these deer down here in this timber, but I can't see the buck. He's in there. I just can't see him, and I've got the owner's horses going nuts behind me, so fingers crossed he shows himself. It's a little bit misty down there, so a bit hard to see in there. He's down. So 1 buck down and 1 doe down. So we'll go and have a look. Just walking down up to go back and get me pack. So I did have the camera all set up on the tripod and everything, but they were sort of moving back towards cover the minute that light came up. So I just grabbed the gun and the shooting sticks and ducked straight over. We'll check them out. I'm very happy to actually be able to hunt these guys with all the restrictions we've got. It's a good outcome to get one. It's probably not a bad head to get out of the area. He's got a pretty good cleft on this right side. He's got good length. He's definitely ruddy. He bloody stinks. So yeah, I don't know. Some people eat the meat on them when it's in the rut, but I'm not massive on it. But I did shoot a doe as well that was with him. So the property I'm on today, the owner doesn't like the deer at all. He hates them. So these guys, this stag's been rutting probably about 100 metres from his house. That's where that big scrape was that I found yesterday. So it's good to get him out. I think he'll be happy to not be awoken each night with this fella croaking his head off, stirring his horses up and everything. It was a little bit of a tricky stalk down in on him. I had his horses running up and down the fence line about 30 metres behind where I was, but they went into a bit of a stand of timber. And I was watching a little chocolate doe that I thought this guy was just obscured by the timber that he was with, and I just happened to have a scan right back around the other side, and lo and behold, about 200 metres, right up behind me, this fella's come right down onto the timber line, and he was working his way back towards this silky oak cover back here. So I was lucky that I looked around, managed to get a shot off on him. I think it was about 230 yards with the 308, so I've busted both front shoulders on him, and it obviously did a number on the doe, shooting the 165 grain spear soft points, taking me a few cracks to get one of these guys, even though I walked away from that buck the other morning, which I've got no regrets for. It's certainly hard to close in on these guys. So the owner's just come down to see me with that buck that I got, and he's stoked. So that's a really good outcome. He's completely over the deer out here, which is probably understandable. He's got him running around his house and keeping him up all night, so might sound ideal for us hunters, but if you lived out here, I think you'd get sick of that pretty quick if you weren't a hunter. So yeah, good outcome. Anyway, Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see everyone next time.